big enough to house an entire high school, what the broom hide would provide. Missouri's awarded public safety medals for courageous acts in 2024. They sent out some reports about the annual medal ceremony in Jefferson City.
Oh, say, can you see?
Friends, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad.
Missouri's highest recognitions for public safety have been presented to 29 first responders, 2 corrections officers, and 6 civilians for going above and beyond the call of duty to save lives and protect their community. Missouri Department of Public Safety Director Mark James applauds their bravery.
Thousands of first responders are working across Missouri on a 24/7 basis.
Governor Mike Kehoe presented the Medals of Valor, Governor's Awards, and Red, White, and Blue Heart Awards.
The men and women who we are here to honor ended violent threats to our community. They saved the lives of crash victims.
4 of the awards were presented in memory of those killed in the line of duty. Elisa Nelson, Missouri Next. Sing in it.
Here's stories of St. Joseph history from the historical figures themselves. During most of the past, the event will feature actors portraying several historical entertainment figures with the theme Now That's Entertainment. Garrett Harding with St. Joseph Museum says the stories will focus on some of the more tragic aspects of these entertainers' lives.
So we're going to talk about entertainers, but really like some more specific stories. You know, and that kind of is how Wilkes Booth gets put into this role. You know, he is a tragedy and Shakespearean actor, you know, always performing those styles. And so that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the show.
Performances will take place at 6, 7, 8 p.m. October 22nd and 3rd. That was Racing Highway Patrol urging drivers to be alert as harvest seasons upon us. Tractors and other slow-moving farm vehicles will hit Missouri's roadways more often this time of year. Last year, there were 194 traffic crashes in Missouri involving farm vehicles and implements, which 2 people were killed, 65 injured. That's news on Matt Pike. These stories and more, see JosephPost.com.
You know what hope is? Hope is action. Carving a path forward, even when it's hard.
As kids, I'm sailing around to dream. They're the best pathfinders of all.
So at Child Fund, hope means helping millions of children living in poverty worldwide to grow up healthy, educated, skilled, and so all those good things can come true for them. Safe.
And that means safe at home, safe at school, and safe in the world.
Hope means walking this path together. All of us. Because when we work together, we can do so much more.
That's right. Hope includes you.
Child Fund, because we need each other.
To learn how Child Fund works with children in 43 countries to help them achieve their full potential, visit childfund.org. Childfund.org.
Now time for sports on 680 KFEQ and 95.3 FM.
I'm Matt Pike. Bobby Witt Jr. and Adam Frazier each drove in 2 runs. Salvador Perez moved into 2nd place on Kansas City's career RBI list, and the Royals beat the Los Angeles Angels 8-4 last night at Angel Stadium in Anaheim shortly after being eliminated from postseason contention. The Royals were knocked out of the race for an AL wild card with 5 games remaining in their regular season. Kansas City, which reached the playoffs last season, has failed to qualify for the postseason in 9 of the last 10. Perez did get the first inning to score Witt Jr. It was the 35-year-old catcher's 97th RBI of the season, his 1,013th of his career, moving him past Hal McRae. The Royals' all-time RBI leader is George Brett, 1,596. Kansas City and Los Angeles continue their series tonight. Stephen Kohler takes them out against Yusei Kikuchi. First pitch at 8:38. Pre-game at 8 o'clock here on KFEQ. Brandon Donovan hit a career best 4 doubles, and Alec Burleson's RBI single late in the 9th inning helped power the Cardinals to a 9-8 victory over the San Francisco Giants. Both teams were fighting to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. San Francisco now eliminated. St. Louis and San Francisco wrap up their series tonight. Sonny Gray takes on Robbie Ray. First pitch at 8:45. Coverage will begin at 8:35 over on KY 102. Major League Baseball will implement a challenge system for balls and strikes in the 2026 season after the league's competition committee voted yesterday to usher in the era of robot umpiring. Following years of testing in the minor leagues as well as during spring training and this year's All-Star game, that will be forged ahead with a system that will give teams 2 challenges per game. Hitters, pitchers, catchers will be the only ones allowed to trigger the system by tapping their head. And if a challenge is successful, the pitch will be shown on a stadium video board. Teams will retain it. While the vote in favor of the automated ball strike challenge system was not unanimous, some of the 4 players in the 11-man committee voted no, according to sources. Vote was a fait accompli, with MLB owners all in favor and in possession of a 6-seat majority on the committee. The strong this year, particularly at stopping the run game. In 4 games, the Tigers defense has allowed under 300 yards rushing, only 2 touchdowns. Head coach Eli Drinkwitz says it's really the DNA that his defense has tried to build.
Stop the run, have some fun, too confused for asking the quarterback. And I think we're able to do that at a really high level. We've been able to stuff the run without having to add a lot of pressures or anything like that. We have a little bit of line movement, but for the most part, we're just able to control our gaps and escape, and then play downhill with our linebackers.
Where Mizzou has struggled defensively is through the air, allowing over 600 yards, nearly 12 yards per completion, and 5 scores. Mizzou UMass kickoff under the lights in Como Saturday at 6:30, pregame at 5:30 here on KFEQ. That's sports. I'm Matt Pike.
Now the most up-to-date weather forecast here on KFEQ.
Settling into a very quiet weather pattern for a while. Mainly clear for the early morning and throughout our Thursday, too. Our low mid-50s and the afternoon high upper 70s. We're back down to the mid-50s by Thursday night. Abundant sunshine Friday, the high low 80s. And dry for the weekend with highs each day low 80s. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Narramore.
Tens of millions of tickets.
Tens of millions of tickets. Tens of millions of tickets.
Thank you, VetTix. Thank you.
Thank you, First Tix.
Thank you, VetTix and First Tix.
Thanks to your support, the nonprofits VetTix and First Tix have given away tens of millions of tickets and counting to vets who currently serve in the military, the immediate family of troops killed in action, and our brave, current, and former first responders. These tickets are a meaningful way to say thank you to America's heroes and help them re-engage with American life by giving them free and fun experiences and new happy memories that will last a lifetime. And now, we want you to be part of the mission. Got extra tickets to concerts, games, or special events, or want to see if you qualify? We want you to go to vettix.org and firsttix.org today. Give something to those who gave.
You know what hope is? Hope is action. Carving a path forward, even when it's hard.
And kids who still know how to dream. They're the best pathfinders of all.
So the Child Fund, hope means helping millions of children living in poverty worldwide to grow up healthy, educated, skilled, and so all those good things can come true for them. Safe.
And that means safe at home, safe in school, and safe online.
Hope means walking this path together. All of us. Because when we work together, we can do so much more.
That's right. Hope includes you.
Child Fund, because we need each other.
To learn how Child Fund works with children in 23 countries to help them achieve their full potential, visit childfund.org. That's childfund.org.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Gary LeBox of Rascal Flats, and I am a proud supporter of Paralyzed Veterans of America. Today, PVA is fighting for accessible air travel for our nation's disabled veterans and all people with disabilities. Join me in the fight at PVA.org.
Late afternoons continue on 680 KFEQ and 95.3 FM St. Joe. Now here's your Ag News.
With Ag News, I'm Nathan Steedley. American agriculture has a growing need to strengthen its defenses against cyber assaults. The computers, sensors, GPS, and cloud-based data systems that help producers boost productivity also increase the chances for cyber criminals to work their way into producers' operational systems and data. Cyber attacks on agribusinesses in recent years have demonstrated hackers' ability to shut down processing plants, halt livestock purchases, and cost corporations millions. The University of Nebraska educational system is working to strengthen agricultural cyber defenses. Multiple projects with various funding sources, including federal government grants, are at the forefront of analyzing and addressing vulnerabilities. Many technologies used in precision agriculture, such as drones, have been designed for use and affordability before data security. That coming from Megan Jackson at the University of Nebraska. Disruptions of an automatic irrigation system or hacking a dairy's control system could mean the failure of an entire season or the death of livestock. 7 migrant farm workers from Texas claim they were recruited to work in Iowa, where they were paid illegally low wages and forced to live in substandard housing. The workers are suing Remington Seeds, which operates a seed corn processing facility, and Javier Chapa, a Texas labor broker who runs Chapa Global Contracting. Chapa was allegedly hired by Remington to recruit, house, and supervise migrant farm workers in Iowa, Nebraska, and Texas.